Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So dear students, we have another important naming reaction in your syllabus, that is the Perkin condensation reaction. So this is another reaction where we have a new carbon-carbon bond formed. यानी दो reactants जो react होते हैं इनके दो carbons के बीच में एक नया bond बनता है, ठीक है. So let's start with the reaction as usual. So reaction हमें याद रखनी है कि reaction क्या है. So we'll begin. So whenever you have an aromatic aldehyde, remember ये बहुत important है, aromatic aldehyde. When it is heated with an aliphatic acid anhydride, but that aliphatic acid anhydride should have at least 2 alpha hydrogen atoms. ठीक? And this reaction, when it is carried out in presence of sodium or potassium salt of corresponding acid as a catalyst, then the product formed is alpha beta unsaturated acid. So it's called as a Perkin reaction or Perkin condensation reaction. इसको understand करने के लिए let's begin the reaction. आपके पास जो aldehyde है that is benzaldehyde, aromatic aldehyde. Anhydride जो है it's called acetic anhydride. ठीक है? Now acetic anhydride it's an aliphatic anhydride. Now which catalyst you will use here? ये हमें याद रखना ये जो part है ये part estate part या ये जो part है it's called estate part. Estate का ही हमें यहाँ पे लेना है salt. We'll take sodium acetate or potassium acetate. So we'll get cinnamic acid and acetic acid released. यहाँ पे important बात ये है कि this reaction is not shown by the aliphatic aldehydes. ठीक है? क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो reaction के लिए ये जो group है this carbon it is electron deficient. It's highly active for the nucleophilic addition reaction. It is susceptible to the nucleophilic addition reaction, which is very less pronounced in case of aliphatic aldehydes. ठीक है. तो to understand this let us go to the mechanism part. तो mechanism में step number 1 जो आपका sodium acetate है it will get ionized to form acetate ion and sodium ion. अब ये जो acetate part है this now this is basically it's a base. ये जो आपका प्रोटॉन होता है ये जो प्रोटॉन that is CH2H likely ये जो CH3 है since they are adjacent to CO group so they are highly active means acidic. So in presence of base acetate ion base this one this acetate so they abstract a proton from here so you will get this compound. Now ये जो आप इसको यहाँ से भी बना सकते हो यहाँ से भी. उसके बाद में now you have this in the medium which is a nucleophile. In the medium you have acetaldehyde also present. Now acetaldehyde it's a carbonyl compound so the nucleophile adds here so it's a nucleophilic addition. ठीक है. So when it adds here so obviously this pi bond which is between the oxygen and carbon it will move towards the oxygen because it's highly electronegative. So we have a bond formation now between this aldehyde, this carbon and this carbon. ठीक है ना. So this is the compound formed. Now in the medium यहाँ पे हमें क्या बना था acetic acid, BH acetic acid. So acetic acid से एक proton निकलेगा that proton will come here. So you will get this compound. Now इस compound में if you look at this CHH it is between the CO and it's flanked between CO और यहाँ इसके side में we have COH. So this is these two hydrogen atoms they are highly active. Highly active means they can be released in the form of H plus in presence of base in the medium. So when it's released as H plus you will get negative here. So then that negative due to the presence of negative charge here this OH bond it will get removed it will get released. अगर ये OH निकलेगा तो this carbon will get a plus charge. This will get stabilized by this negative charge. So it will come here. So what you will get this type of compound. इस compound को जब देखेंगे this is alpha carbon. ठीक है. And this is your beta carbon. And this compound if you heat this then it will release this portion in presence of water. So it will form as acetic acid. And this portion is released here along with the addition of hydrogen. So it forms this acid which is alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. This is called as the cinnamic acid. यहाँ पे benzene के साथ में CH and COOH it's called as cinnamic acid. So benzaldehyde reacts with acetic anhydride in presence of sodium acetate or potassium acetate. The product is cinnamic acid. So this is the typical Perkin condensation reaction mechanism. So let's go back. So Perkin condensation reaction is simply a reaction between an aromatic aldehyde or any aldehyde, any aromatic aldehyde where we have electron withdrawing groups. Now that aromatic aldehyde reacts with the acetic anhydride in presence of salt of this corresponding acid to yield alpha beta unsaturated acid. In case of benzaldehyde, if you have taken benzaldehyde as a reactant here, then you will get cinnamic acid. So this is all about the Perkin condensation reaction. Important that aliphatic aldehydes, they do not undergo this condensation reaction. So this is all for the day.